Oh boy, this Jedi Survivor game launch is a saga of its own. Last Friday, EA and Respawn released their game. And dude, this game was so poorly optimized that instead of delivering and providing like one of the most hyped game, they got the biggest backlash they ever had. I'm not even kidding. They had to release a PR statement the day of the launch. And the PR statement was, let's be clear, atrocious. I covered this in one of these previous videos. But what is even more crazy is like, they had to deliver a patch on Monday, like this Monday, 2 days after the initial release. So I tested it, and I could not believe my eyes. I think you won't believe what your eyes are going to see. Let's get into it. Hey, Hermax here. I was working on a benchmark project related to Linux and this game when the patch was pushed. And to my surprise, the game was not behaving the same way at all. As a reminder, I run my game on Linux, Garuda distro based Arch, and I use a 5950X coupled with a NVIDIA 1490 RTX. I streamed the game during the launch day and the performance was awful considering the quality of my computer hardware. The game ran at 1440p, everything on the epic settings and no ray tracing. On the left, you have the recording from the stream from Friday, and on the right, you have the recording from Monday with the latest patch. I tried to align both of the video to make sure the area were the same on both ends. There is still a little bit of gap, but you got the idea. Man, sometimes a video is better than a long speech. And the numbers, they speak for themselves.
Sarah's on lockdown. State your business.
Sean.
Believe the rumors. A Jedi. We brought him in alive.
The Senator is expecting us.
You're clear to move along. We want to keep the Senator waiting. Yeah. Wish you died like the rest of your kind, traitor.
So, where's the handoff?
Docs, this kind of deal is best done in the shadows.
Sure. But what's to stop the Senator from taking our prisoner and shoving us into a sky lane?
He needs to keep this quiet. That's right.
Sidestepping Inquisitors, one-upping Vader? The guy's playing a dangerous game.
So are we.
This district is locked down. Senator's orders.
This way. We're taking a detour.
These streets are now closed by order of Senator Sajan. Leave immediately, or you will be arrested.
Like rats in a maze. I don't like it.
Stick with the plan. We'll be fine.
As long as I get paid.
Leave on your own, or we take you in.
We're citizens. You can't treat us like this.
Yeah? Says who?
Level 2046 has seen better days. War's expensive. Someone's got to pay for it.
Hard enough to make ends meet in this galaxy.
Not according to the propaganda.
Pipe down, prisoner.
These are the bedrocks of the empire. Yet how can we thrive when terrorists
Can't believe I'm about to meet a senator.
These days he really shows his face in public. Good thing he's making an exception for us. Huh? We've got something that'll bring him favor with the Emperor.
is our
I see. They already stamped out the checkpoint.
He's the officer. The Senator's just making sure everything's on the level. I come along or we walk.
Only you. The others must wait.
Terrorist.
You gonna let him call you that?
That's enough.
So where'd you find him?
Night market. He was trying to buy a crate of electroproton bombs from a Chagrin arms dealer.
How'd you make the arrest?
Jedi have to sleep, same as us.
When the senator gets a hold of you, you'll wish you were dead.
Always nice to meet a fan.
This way, Jedi.
In certain spots, I get around 125% increase in terms of FPS. Like what? I go from 50 FPS to 115 FPS. But I would say average, it will be more around like 80-85%, but it's still crazy. I'm trying to remember a game launch that was so chaotic in the previous year. And I just can't find one. A hype game with one of the biggest IP, like Star Wars, get pushed on the market and get a huge negative feedback from the buyer because of technical problems. Like the game itself is amazing, like let's be clear. It's just the way it runs. I think it's one of the reasons people were so disappointed. Deep down, we knew that the game could have the potential to be the game of the year. And that made everyone more upset. Then, the dev released this patch. In a record time. My first reaction was to think this patch will do nothing and will be another PR stunt. Well, look again, the patch actually works. This is so sad, impressive and stupid at the same time. Seriously, what are they smoking at EA and Respawn? They could not wait 2 more days to test on different hardwares before launch? Like this is a type of issue could have been solved in a minute apparently. When I first tried the game, I thought the issue was localized on the first level because the second was running pretty well. Then I realized that the rest of the game was unoptimized. And it kind of made me think that the game was doomed. Knowing EA, we would have to wait at least 6 months to fix the base of it. Now look, 3 days after launch, the base is already fixed. So don't get me wrong, there is more work to do for EA. The game still stutters and the GPU utilization is really far from perfect. But still, imagine how much money they lost on this stupid move. Why did they have to push their agenda so hard? Were they scared about other game launch? Like Redfall maybe? LOL? Or maybe Diablo 4? Like I sincerely think there is no cannibalization for this one, like those games are totally different. I don't know, it's just been astonishing to me. The impact on their branding and sale is huge, and it has been hitting them so hard. It's just insane. If they had waited 1 more week or even a month and pushed the game in this state, I'm sure everybody would have been willing to wait a little bit to iron the small performance hiccup that are left. Obviously the number you see are proper to my rig. I don't know on your hand if you will get such a boost. Like let me know in the comment below like how the patch impacted you if you're already on the game. But for the viewer who do not own the game, my recommendation towards the game is still the same. Get it if you can refund it. If not, well until everything is properly taken care from a performance standpoint. I still believe the game is far from optimized yet. And I'm wondering after this scouting launch if EA will continue to push their effort to improve the game, knowing they are not going to sell a lot more Jedi Survivor game at this pricing and with the big like PR hit they took. Oh well. Guys, I really hope you enjoy this little benchmark analysis. I know a lot of you are asking for more benchmark in general. And guess what? You will get some. So, thanks again for watching. Thanks for all the supporters. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please do. It helps a lot. If you can support this channel financially, it's more than welcome to. Guys, see you in the next one. Yeah.